I've decided that I'm intentionally becoming a minimalist, which means I'm going to own no more than 100 items, but when it comes to clothes, I'll only own 5 items or less. I'm getting rid of every single thing that I own. I'm gonna have 1 plate, 1 fork, 1 cup, and yeah, that's all I'm gonna have to live off of. Okay, I think we all know I was exaggerating a lot. I was completely joking. I was not serious. I don't think that I'm gonna take it that far. That's very, very exaggerated, but I am going on a journey of becoming a minimalist. Minimalists don't focus on having less. They focus on making room for more. They focus on clearing the clutter to free up space. Minimalism isn't just about getting rid of all your stuff and just items. It's more so making room for more in your life by letting go of things that just don't bring you joy or don't serve any real purpose in your life. So I've decided to officially start my journey into becoming a minimalist, and I wanted to just document the whole thing. I actually have kind of started this journey already unintentionally. Ever since I went off to college, between that time and now, I've moved like 9 or 10 different times. Each year I've moved, I've thrown away a lot of stuff, like a significant amount of stuff that, you know, had just been sitting in my apartment. I've been taking it from place to place, and I threw away so much of it, and I just realized I didn't need it. I wasn't missing it. I got to my new places and I didn't miss it at all. And there's so much stuff that we just hang on to that we just don't even need. You know, there's clothes that we're like, oh, I'm gonna wear this to the next big party or event or wedding, and that time just never comes around. And so year after year, clothes continue collecting dust, or, you know, books that you say you're gonna read that years have passed and you still haven't picked it up and read it. It's just clutter, it's excess, and to me, it feels like a burden. It's kind of that feeling where unnecessary clutter feels like weight. I mean, decluttering and cleaning has always been very peaceful for me. Getting rid of stuff, getting rid of excess. A minimalist lifestyle is something that's kind of just been in front of my face the whole time, but I didn't really notice it. I've always been drawn to books, articles, like the people I follow on YouTube or social media, they're always talking about intentional, slow living, decluttering, intentional living, you know, sustainable living, a minimalist lifestyle. It was just, I'm so drawn to those things and inspired by those things. And I realized, I looked at myself, this is what I kind of already do in a lot of ways. I've gotten rid of so much extra stuff in my life and so much clutter. I don't want to live in any type of excess anymore. I want to completely declutter, and I don't think it's impossible to do that. I don't think clutter is necessary when you just look at different corners of your closet or different corners of your house and there's just junk that's been sitting there collecting dust for like 15 years. I don't want that in my life anymore, like whatsoever. I want to get to that place where there's not anything in my life, any person, any relationship that if it doesn't, you know, make my life better, make my life more fulfilled, bring me some sense of joy and fulfillment, I'm getting rid of it at this point. I want to really embrace a minimalist lifestyle. I want to educate myself more about it. So I'm telling you about this journey because as I'm going on it, I just want to share the tips that are working for me, in that I want to share with you things as I learn them. I want to share with you books that I'm reading right now. I've talked about this book in like a couple different videos, but Atomic Habits by James Clear. It's really inspired me to just be more disciplined and to be more consistent with things. And so that's kind of helping me get into like the mindset that I think is required to really, really live this thing out. Minimalism is not just, it doesn't just look one way. From my research so far, it looks different for everybody, and it's not supposed to just look one way. Like my journey is gonna look very different from yours or anybody else's, because it's not supposed to be, you know, one way. It's supposed to be what works best for you, what brings you joy, what brings you, you know, fulfillment. I don't think minimalism alone can bring joy. Like I said, you know, I have a relationship with God. I believe in Jesus Christ. I believe that joy and fulfillment starts there. But I do think that other things can be helpful and supplemental in your journey to fulfillment and joy. And I believe decluttering and leaning towards a minimalist lifestyle can be that thing that just, you know, that helps you get to that peaceful feeling. Even over the holiday break, when I was staying with my sister who lives in DC, I helped her declutter her closet and some areas in her kitchen. And after we decluttered, she was so happy for the rest of the time that I was there. She would just look around and just be like, oh my gosh, like, I love it. It feels so great to just like, wow, be really settled in. This is just all inspired by wanting to love every aspect of my life, wanting to make more room for travel. This, like I said, it's not just about stuff for me. It's about decluttering my digital space. So that's like my phone, my laptop. Those are things that I want to declutter and get rid of the excess. For emails, just things that just take up space and like feel like a burden. I am on this journey to let go of those type of things. I was watching this one video about minimalism on YouTube, and this girl described it so perfectly. She described it like a smoothie. You know, you don't put like 30 different ingredients into a smoothie. You know, you have your milk, or if you use juice in your smoothies, or, you know, you have your banana, and then you have your strawberries and blueberries, and it's like 4 or 5 different things, but then the smoothie turns out amazing and it's so good. And it's not like 30 different ingredients. It's not like a bunch of different things, because that would really not taste that good. It's the essential ingredients that make the smoothie amazing. All right, I guess it's time to get rid of everything I own.